If you want to see me create my second look using the Diamond Dreams collection by Lise Watier, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome or welcome back to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am very, very pleased to bring you another look using this collection, which is the Diamond Dreams collection by Lise Watier. I'm going to show you the palettes and also the products that I'm going to use from their lip kit as well, which is another one of these special promotion collection packages that give you a little bit of a discount for the products contained within. So I think that any kind of Christmas gift pack, usually around 20% or more off the cost of the product, is certainly better. Plus you have kind of a package that is easy to gift wrap if you're giving it to someone. So I'm a big fan of Christmas sets. And the fact that I'm a big fan of Christmas sets is what has caused such a big gap between my first impressions, which I'll put right here, of Lise Watier's Diamond Dreams collection, and this second look. And this second look has been getting long in the tooth because it is I don't know if it's a request or a dare, but JL has asked me to do a look with the blue eyeshadow in the Diamond Dreams eyeshadow palette. So let me show you that one. And so here it is. This is the blue that I am dared to use. So what I'm planning on doing is a look with these three and this one over here. And I've had time to think about it. So, and I just decided not to use the palette off camera. I want to know what the blue is like real time with you. So I'm going to be using this palette, but first off, oh sorry, didn't mean to blind you. I'm going to use this palette, but first off, I'm going to use this palette, which is the Cheek palette, and look at the packaging, right? Isn't that beautiful? And the gloss that comes with these two palettes also has this kind of design on the top of the square gloss container, so I'm a big fan. First, I want to put on some blush and highlighter because I'm a little washed out with this ring light, and I do have highlighter on my cheek right now, and a little bit of cream blush from the Joe Fresh Peach Dream container, so, or component, whatever you want to call it. I think that blush is discontinued though. But I have a little bit of color, but I put on a very, very light amount because I knew that I was going to come on camera and put more of this stuff on. So let's get that done. And if you're curious, this is what the container for the Joe Fresh Peach Dream blush looks like. It feels like it's a dupe for the NARS Orgasm. I have my cheek brush here from Smashbox, and given what I'm going to use, I think I'm going to go again in this kind of a rosy blush as opposed to peach. I do have kind of a peachy blush already on, so that would be a little bit much given I'm going into kind of an aquamarine blue. Okay, that's already looking, I'm looking way less sickly now. That's good. So I have foundation on and powder, and it certainly does a good job of washing me out. Okay, so that looks good. And now we're going to go into the highlighter, and I'm going to go into this highlighter right up here. So the highlighter and blush are, there are no names. Okay, so I can't tell you. I think I did that last time too, but anyway, I'm going into this one. And I think they're a really good pairing. And I did really like that one when I did the swatches. If you want to see the swatches of everything, right there. Okay. And everything that I link in cards is also in the description box, so you don't have to hunt for it. Just trying to be helpful. Okay, a little bit of what's left on the highlighter brush on the bridge of my nose. Not that my nose needs more emphasis, but I have it, might as well use it. And I have a little speck of black right here because I put on the, I'm itchy too. I put on the black zero liner from Urban Decay on my upper waterline, and so that's what you're seeing there, but I guess a little bit transferred on the lower lash line. Anyway, My nose is itchy. Jeez. All right, we are going into this palette and I need to take out a few of the shadow brushes. I'm going to go first off into the chocolate and then work my way through to the blue and to this one. This one I'm expecting to use on the brow bone. We'll see how that goes. Brow bone and probably inner corner. Oh, and as I'm sorting out my brushes, I do have this lip pencil on my lips. If you're wondering what's on my lips, it's from that lip product trio. It's the Nude 477. And there's I don't think there's a specific name for it other than Nude. So Nude 477. I thought I'd put that on. And then just because that could be a lip product on its own. And then I'll put the Sucre d'Orge, which means barley sugar, that color of lipstick over top of this at the very end. Hopefully I will remember to do so. But so far, it's pretty comfortable. It feels like liquid lipstick almost. But not, it's drying, but it's not uncomfortable. Okay, I took out, I think, half my eyeshadow brushes. I'm getting serious. All right, so I'm going to go in with this fluffy crease brush from Quo, and that is a Canadian brand sold at Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm going to go into the chocolate color and go right into the crease with it. Now it's a kind of a nice satiny chocolate brown, and I'm planning on just doing one eye and then doing the other eye off camera so that we're not spending an hour. I've started doing that quite frequently now, and I'm liking the fact that it's just quick and easy for everyone. Okay, it's nice just having a pretty good idea of how a shadow is going to behave. So it's definitely not a first impression because I've used this eyeshadow before. And I have quite a bit on the brush, but I don't want to go with more than that. I think I'm just going to use whatever's on the brush and try to go close to the lash line to bring it down. It's pretty daring with a color that deep and a brush that fluffy. I could end up having some all over, but it looks like it just does kind of a nice smoky eye. And I just seem to be a little heavy on the brown right there. So I'm going to take the brush that I used to set my primer, which is the, I was going to say Benefit, BH Cosmetics Pro Studio 5 brush. Just doing that so I don't have too much of the brown. So that looks good, I think. And I am going to go in with my full coverage shadow brush from Smashbox. I can now finally remember the name of this silly brush. And I'm going to pack again in the chocolate color and just going to bring out that satiny look by just going to the crease and dragging the color down. I think that is so pretty. Okay, and I'm going to use that brush as a liner just to emphasize a little bit the outer lower lid with the chocolate brown. Okay, that is what I wanted to do. I'm pretty happy with that. And there's a little hint of kind of a burgundy purple in the chocolate brown, and I think that's what makes that color so beautiful. Now I'm going to clean off this brush because I want to go into that blue next, and I am going to use the same brush going from the crease into from the crease to the not inner but center lid. Am I changing my mind? Actually, I think I'm going to go into this color first and put the blue on last. So for this color, I'll use my multitasker brush from Smashbox as well. And it's this one. It's a three-sided brush, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go in with this color first before going for the blue. And I'm going to go right into the, I have a little fluff on the brush, hang on. I'm going to go right into the inner lid. Anybody else have that problem with fluffs on the brush? I think it's because I have a dog with very, very fine hair as her undercoat, and her hair seems to get everywhere. I think that's what it is. But every time I pick up a brush, I have a fluff and I clean them. After every video like this, I clean them off and there should not be anything on the brush. But there I am again with a fluff. She is a very fluffy dog, so I can't complain. I've got a harsh line here with the brown. Just going to smooth that out here. Okay, I'm happy with that, and it even put on a little bit of the brown eyeshadow, more than I expected. So I'm just going to clean that off with that Studio Pro 5 from Beach Cosmetics. There you go, not a big deal. All right, back with my multitasker brush, in again with that beautiful color. Going as high as I can in the crease to make sure that it's up high enough. And I'm really, really liking that. I mean, these two shadows could be a look in and of themselves. I'm really quite happy with that. Now, we are going to... I think I'm going to do the blue first before I go to the brow bone. So let's go in with this color. And I'm going to go in with that brush again. I know I cleaned it off, but I'm checking anyway. And I also think that that blue and the gold would look really, really nice. But that is such a predictable combination. Let's do something a little bit tougher. So I'm going now finally in the blue with this packer brush. And I'm being very generous on the brush. Let's see what happens because I really want that blue to show up. And I get a challenge to use a color. It better show up in the look. Otherwise I'm wussing out. Okay, that is a really nice triple thread of colors here. That's good. This is really good. Now normally there would be the lightest color in the center, but I really wanted this blue to have its moment in the sun, and I would argue it definitely is getting that. Okay, so all I'm going to do here, I like the fact that the blue went over the brown a little bit, but I don't want the color on the inner lid to not have enough room. So I'm going to go in with my finger and just put on a little bit, kind of fading it over the blue a little bit. Okay, I like that a little bit better. Now we definitely want more blue to the look, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a very precise smudger from Smashbox again. Let me find that, and I'm going to put blue all along the lower lash line. And this is the little guy I'm talking about. I wasn't kidding, it's a very tiny brush. And going back into that same blue, right on the tip of that brush, and I'm packing it on pretty well. And now I'm going down on the lower lash line. There's some brown there already, but I'm going inside that brown line, right along the lashes, just like a liner, all the way from the outside in. There we go. I am really, really liking this look. It really was not very hard at all. All I need to do still is go in with this color on the brow bone. So let's do that right now. It's kind of a silvery color. I don't want to put too much on. I can always build it up. Oh yeah, that is a very flashy color. I was talking about putting it on the inner corner as well, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Just Just going to go back in with that fluffy brush that has a little bit of chocolate on it, chocolate shadow, and just soften up that brow bone a little bit. Okay. Does this ever happen to you? You're looking for a brush and it's right in front of your face. This one is the Morphe M149, and I'm going in with that silver on the very inner corner of the eye, which will be nice. It'll brighten up a little bit the look because it is quite a heavy look. And a little more. It's a very nice silver. And there we go. I am really liking this. So let me do the other eye off camera, and then we can work on finishing up the look together at the end. Okay, both eyes are done as far as eyeshadow goes, and I think that I got them pretty much even. And now I want to finish up the look with you. But the first thing I wanted to do was put on what is my favorite lipstick, probably my favorite lipstick of the year. I am not kidding you, and it's partially for sentimental reasons, but it's also the color. And it is Sucre d'Orge, or barley sugar, if you want to know what it would be in English. And I love this. It is, Sucre d'Orge really personifies or encapsulates Christmas for French Canadians out in the eastern side of Canada. It's not very common in where I live, which is right in the middle of Canada, because I'm also French Canadian, but yeah, this, my dad was from Quebec, and so means a lot. Oop. As I poke outside the line. Right? Look at that. Look at the lower lip compared to the upper lip. Look at the shine. It's amazing. Okay, so up top, and it's a nice and what I call stiff formula. It does not take a lot to apply, and so it is going to last a long time. I'm so excited. I want to talk to you as I'm applying. And I think this one is made, yeah, it's made in Canada on top of it. I mean, I am going to be focusing a lot more on Lise Watier next year, I can tell you. I've been so impressed with everything from the brand so far. The liners, the lipsticks, the eyeshadows. I'm really, really enjoying this. Speaking of liners, though, I am not using Lise Watier liners right now. I have the Zero on my upper waterline, and actually I was planning on using the Empire liner from Urban Decay, but I think I'm going to see what Lise Watier liner I can use. Hang on. I never use this color. I'm going to use Marine, which is a blue liner from Lise Watier. I was going to go with a deep purple, but I think a metallic blue along with the blue that I've got just on the inner, on the waterline would look pretty good. And I'm also, since I'm doing swatches, I'll do the swatch of the Urban Decay Zero that I have on my upper waterline. It's very, very creamy black liner. And I'm going to do a just a quick line of the Féline liner from Lise Watier. Okay, those are the things I'm going to put on my eyes, on my eyelids, and this on my lashes. I'm going to use the Perversion mascara from Urban Decay. That will kind of wrap the whole look for us. Now I just need a mirror, and we'll apply that Marine color. And like I said, just on the lower waterline, I don't want to cover up any of the eyeshadow if I can avoid it. I just want to define the eye just a little bit more. Okay, yeah, it just does, it's just a little bit of emphasis. Okay, very nice. Let's put that cap back on. I barely ever use a kind of navy blue metallic liner, so that's nice to just experiment with that. And I'm going to go in with that black liner called Féline or Feline, which a cat eye, Féline, Feline, it's perfect. It's a great name. Now I do have a challenge with this black liner. I spoke too soon today. It went really well. Now I just jinxed myself for the other side, right? Yeah, that's all I want to do. I'm just looking at my eyeshadow. Is it pretty much the same? Yeah, I'm second guessing myself. Okay, we have mascara, which always does a great job of finishing up a look, so we'll do that. Setting spray, and then I can give you my thoughts on this look overall. So here we go. I like the Perversion liner. It's not as volumizing as I would like. Kind of makes me think of the Définicil from Lancôme or the Sumptuous Extreme from Estée Lauder. I don't find those to be all that volumizing. The Freak mascara, though, from Urban Decay, holy cow, that one is amazing. If you want to see me apply that mascara for the first time, I'll put a video right there. It's even if you watch it just for kicks, because my initial reaction is interesting. Okay, and I think we're going to do 2 coats of this mascara today because dramatic look, dramatic lashes in my book. This really feels extra as far as eyeshadow, but I think it looks good. I am pretty happy with it. I am not going to bother with my lower lashes. I've got a lot going on down there. And there we go. I'm just looking for my brush to brush off whatever little fallout I have. Okay, let me get some setting spray on this face of mine and then we can talk about the look in general. Well, this is a testament to the liners. I had dry hands, so I went and put on some hand cream before coming back on camera. And there was no issue with the liners. They stayed put even though I was just getting the hand cream all over my hands. So I thought that was interesting. I did use the Morphe setting spray. This is a special edition bottle for that was in June for Pride. Usually it's a black bottle with white writing. I love this continuing setting mist. It is really great. It goes on sale on a regular basis and I highly recommend. It's a very fine mist. So if you have trouble with droplets on your face, this one is really, really good. I wouldn't say it's the absolute best formula, but the applicator it just makes a difference in the overall look. Now for the look itself, I think that the lip products in the lip kit for this season, that is part of that same collection for the holidays, is a good pairing with the eyeshadow palette. Just grabbing the palettes here, I really, really like the pairing. I also like the pairing of the 2 palettes. I think that the cheek products are well paired with the eyeshadow palette, and I have used a number of the colors now in the eyeshadow palette. I think the only colors that I have not used so far, I think it's only this one and this one. I think I've used everything else. I'm pretty sure I have used everything else. So I'm going to have to do a smoky gray eye, and maybe I'll do that, that predictable blue and gold pairing, although I'd rather not. If you have a request for a specific pairing of shadows from this 9 pen, please let me know. I'm certainly open to it. I was open to doing this blue look for Jay. And yeah, I really think it turned out well. And I'm not one for blue eyeshadow, so there you go. And then these cheek products, I like most highlighters, so it's not going to be a surprise that I like the highlighters. And I do really like both blushes. This one's almost like a blush highlighter hybrid, and then this is a matte, almost dusty rose formula. Yeah, I'm a fan of the cheek palette as well, and I wonder how many grams, 12 grams, so 3 grams each. I think I might actually end up hitting pan on this palette. It's going to be a pretty easy palette to use. I like this eye look enough that I could see myself repeating it. The chocolate brown and the blue really make the eye look quite rich. It does make the eye look, even though it's quite colorful, it does make it look sophisticated. Yeah, I think that this would be appropriate. I could wear this at the office. I could wear this for a glam night out. I think that it is a look that would move well with a person throughout the day, no matter what is on the calendar. Now, if you're off to do some fishing or gardening, maybe not. But then again, I think you can wear a smoky eye wherever the heck you want. That's my opinion. And yeah, and that's it. I think we're 2 for 2 for some very nice looks with the Diamond Dreams collection from Lise Watier for 2020. Let me know what you think. I am turning it over to you. And as I said, if you have any requests for some of the shadows, please let me know in the comments, and I would be happy to entertain the request. At least consider entertaining the request. With that, I will say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And if you are new to this channel and you like what you see in this video, how about hitting that little subscribe button in the corner there? That would be super helpful, and I would appreciate it very much. With that, see you in the next video. But for now, take care.